Did you know that a shrimp's heart is in its head? Hello, YouTube. Whoa! New background! It's so plain. Yeah, I decided to switch up the background again because, I like this one a lot. It's very nice. Also, the spot where I usually film is filled with clutter, so can't use that one. Anyway, without much further ado, random Finland face. Let's get started. I have been doing these videos for over a year now. Like, consistently. Because I used to make videos like 4 years ago on the same channel on a webcam in my parents' office room. But they were awful and they all had copyrighted stuff and there was so much wrong with them that I deleted all of them. Because it was causing issues for my channel, mainly. Anyway, the videos that I do now consistently every week with you guys, I have been doing them for over a year. I believe we started in like September or October 2009. There have been lots of you that have joined us, lots of you have left, and a whole whack of you subscribed and never watched my videos, so whatever, it's cool. But there are the faithful ones of you who know I've been doing this for a while now. And those of you who know me really well know that I took this past year off from school or anything just so I could work and make money to spend on another school. So since June of last year, I have kind of been living a sort of adult life, kind of. Like, as adult as I can be from 18 or 19 years old. And no, I don't own a house or live in an apartment of my own, I still live at my parents' house. But I do pay some bills, I have to buy some groceries, there are some things that I have to do that I didn't have to do when I was in high school. Literally, pretty much all I have done in this past year of being an adult, I have worked, I have created these videos and other videos for you guys to see, and I've been a volunteer youth leader at my local church. That is pretty much all I have done. Everything I have done this past year has pretty much been in relation to those things. And because I've really only done 3 things in this past year, I've done quite a bit of observing. Like a good chunk of my time has been spent observing other people. Because no matter what you're doing, you can always observe people. Especially when you're like me. See, I'm generally a quiet person. Obviously when I'm making these videos, I'm a little bit more crazy than I am in real life. Random, if I don't pee, I'll explode. Face. But the rest of the time, like at work or anything like that, I'm generally mostly quiet. And when you don't spend a lot of time talking, you spend a lot of time listening and observing. And I observed a lot. I learned a lot about different personality types, different relationship types, different types of disabilities that people have. I learned a lot about just about every kind of human interaction there is in the book. But there was one thing that stuck out for me huge this year. Out of all the things I observed, the one that was most frequent and recurred the most and one that I just saw happening the most often was complaining. I did not come across one single human being this past year who did not have some sort of complaint about something. And to be quite honest, it puzzles me every time I try and think about it. Why? Because I live in Canada, a country situated in North America. This is not a third world country starving for food. This is not a country racked by war or natural disasters. This is not a country suffering the oppression of a dictatorship. This is not a country where free will and freedom of speech are frowned upon. This is not a country where you are forced in or out of certain religions. And this is certainly not a country where owning a religious text can get you killed or imprisoned. And yet everyone in this country finds something to complain about. Literally, from like 8 years old to 80 years old, everyone has a complaint about something trivial. Why? My train of thought literally doesn't go any further than that because I'm still trying to figure out an answer to that why question. Yo! Canada/North America. Why all the complaining? Guys, let me know in the comments or with video responses or whatever about what you think. Why are people complaining so much? And please don't use the politics joke where it's like, now that you voted, you have the right to complain. We just had voting here in Canada, so everyone's been saying that, and that joke just drives me crazy. Okay, so now it's time for everyone's favorite part of the show. Hero of the Week! Our hero of the week this week goes out to a YouTube user named JDW1999. If you guys remember last week, I made a video response to the guy who made a video called An Open Letter to YouTube, and I basically talked about how it frustrates me that YouTube is more about getting views than making good content now. And JDW1999 made a comment saying that sometimes getting views on YouTube is exactly what you want and need to be getting. He said because he makes music, he wants his music to get out there and get seen by people. And I totally agree, JDW1999. If you're making good music, it should be getting out out there. But the thing that should come first in your mind is that the music is good and it's what you love to do. Because I personally am not gonna watch if I can tell you don't do it because you love it, you just do it because you want people to see it. You know what I'm saying? Yes, views are important and everyone loves views. Even I love when I get more views. But my first love on YouTube is the fact that I have such a tight audience. I have dedicated people who love to come back every week and discuss these things with me. If I just got millions of views or thousands of views on every video but none of those people were subscribed or were a faithful audience, we wouldn't be able to have these discussions. So yes, views are very important sometimes. But no matter what, the thing that should come first is that your content is good and that you love to do what you're doing. At least that's what I think. So thank you, JDW1999. You are our hero of the week this week. And now for today's shout out. Today's shout out goes out to YouTube user named Paradigm71. Paradigm71 was the 10th person to comment on my last video. Congratulations, Paradigm71. Shout out to you. Remember, if you'd like a shout out on one of my videos, just be the 10th person to comment on this video and I'll be sure to give you a shout out in the next video. And if you'd really like to comment but don't have anything to say about anything else I've already talked about in this video, here is a weekly Would You Rather. Would you rather meet the Beatles or eat beetle meat? Remember, if there's a random face or a would you rather or a crazy fact that you'd like to suggest, just leave them in the comments and I'll be sure to check them out. Anyway, as far as I know, that's pretty much everything I got to say for today and the rest of this week. If you'd like to check out any of my other videos, there's a button up here that you can click on and scroll through them and pick on a video that interests you. But for now, I'm Isaac Oli, and I'm thanking you for joining me once again on Rant. Peace in.
Comment and subscribe, comment and subscribe, comment and subscribe. And maybe favorite too.